Yo, what is good, y'all? Chamber Civilian back with another video. Appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And today we are going to be talking about my Sig Sauer P3 65X macro comp. Damn, that's a mouthful.
Hey, yo, what the?
Pause, hold up, pause. But nah, this is my concealed carry. Want to tell you guys all about it and what I think about it. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get straight into it. We'll start with the overview, get my opinion about it, pros, cons. We are clean and clear, you know what I'm saying? Got nothing in the mags. I do have a couple loaded mags here, but we're not gonna put that in there, so don't even worry about it. So first, let's go over the cons. To me, it's a short list, so let's go over them. I think that's really the only one, and really the only thing that I've seen other people say about it that's a con is the price. I mean, it is a little steep, but it's not as bad as I've seen other guns. I've seen it anywhere from, the $650 range to $900. So price is really the only con that I have on there. If you have any other ones that you want to list in the comments below, be my guest. That's just my own personal opinion. So as far as the pros, let's start with the list. So first of all, I would say that it's a great concealed carry gun, from the size to the amount of accessories, the reliability of it. All of those things I think make it a great concealed carry gun. Also with this, it's not snappy, at least not to me. I've had smaller guns that are just too snappy, so it makes it so that way you don't even want to carry it. But this here, I feel like it's perfect for what you would expect out of a concealed carry gun. All right, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's break down this gun from front to back. Let's start with the light. I have a TLR7 Streamlight light on here, 500 lumens, great battery life, and it has the consistent on, so you can just click it once or twice for strobe light, or you can just have the momentary, hold it down, and then let off to have it go off. Next, let's talk about the sights. So these are the tritium night sights. They are not suppressor height. That is one thing that I do want to upgrade with this gun, especially with having the green dot on here. These are great sights. They show up great at night, and I've never had any issue trying to pick them up. Next, the integrated compensator. It depends on who you ask. Some people think that it's just a big gimmick. Some people, do really enjoy it and think that it works. I'm with that crowd. I feel like it really does help, and it does kind of help keep that muzzle down as you're letting off those shots. But I also realize that it's not doing anything like maybe like the Radiant Ramjet or anything like that. It's not that big of a deal, but it does help, I feel like. Next, we'll talk about the slide. 6.1 inches, depending on who you ask. That's a good size, you know what I mean? Anyways, it's got the front and rear serrations. So if you want to, reload like that, or you want to push from the front, you got the tactical reload. So depending on what you like, they got both for you. Sitting on top of the slide, we've got my green dot. This green dot, I'm telling you, it really changed the game for me, because it's just that quick acquisition, and allows you to pick up that target a lot quicker and get right on sight. This is the Holosun 407K GRX2. I went with the green because I feel like my eyes can pick it up a lot quicker than the red. Also have something that's going to contrast against other things, because if you're out and you have to use your pistol or whatever, then you want to be able to pick it up as quick as possible. Next, we'll move on to the extended slide release. This here was really one of the first, other than the light, but it was one of the first modifications that I made to the actual gun itself. This has kind of been a game changer for me, because I'm able to really, get a full purchase on that release. That way I can actuate it every time. Before, my fingers were kind of slipping off of it. And it was just kind of small, the original one. So this extended one, I feel like feels a lot more natural for, my grip to be able to, actuate it very quick. Next is your takedown lever. I haven't changed that. I may or may not do that in the future. Don't really, have any reason to, but this is fine for what it is. Next, we'll move on to the trigger. This is the stock trigger, and nothing done to it yet. I'm thinking about changing it out, but I'm not sure, only because, with it being my concealed carry gun, I want to kind of keep it as close to stock as possible. That way, if you ever do get into, any jam or whatever, you don't have a judge trying to talk about having a whole bunch of things that make the gun even more dangerous. So kind of thinking about just leaving that alone. Also, it's a major component, so the more you leave it stock and from the factory as is, the less malfunctions you'll have to worry about. As far as the pull goes, I feel like it's not too bad. Pull straight back. It's a pretty crispy break, and then that reset, I feel like it's very audible and you're right back there. I feel like it's a pretty good trigger for what it is. Next, we have the mag release. So right now I have the stock mag release in here. However, I do want to get a new mag release. It's the M Carbo one. It's got kind of like an angle to it, so it kind of comes over into the grip a little bit more because you have to break your grip a little bit in order to push that. I like to be able to, stay as close to my shooting grip as possible. So having that other mag release, I feel like will help make it a little bit more comfortable for me. Moving on, we've got the grip tape here. This is honestly just grip tape from Amazon. I know a lot of people use Goon tape, but I feel like it's one of those things where you're kind of just paying for the name brand or whatever. Not to shit on Goon tape at all, but I'm okay with what works. So this kind of helps for comfortability. It makes it so that way you can kind of get a better purchase onto that gun. That way you're kind of locked in. Also, you're shooting out in the summertime or whatever it is. Or even just under, high stress conditions, you're going to want something that is going to kind of help, absorb that sweat and not make the handle slippery.
It's slippery.
Next, we have the magwell here. This is from Tactical Development. Not sponsored at all, but I do love how seamlessly it goes with this gun. I think it looks really great. This is aluminum, so helps with those reloads, makes it a lot quicker. And also adds a little cool factor to your gun. That's always a plus. Lastly, we'll talk about mags. So the gun itself comes with 2 mags. I end up getting another mag. You can never have too many mags. I'm probably going to order some more soon. The only thing I haven't touched on yet was the internals. It's all stock internals for right now. I do have a DPM spring on the way. That is going to help with a lighter spring rate. That way I can get back on target a lot faster. That slide action is going to be a lot quicker. It also helps softening it so that way when you're looking at your dot, it's not jumping as much. So that's kind of my overview of my everyday carry. I love it. You guys tell me what you think of it. And if you guys have the same one, let me know what you guys think or what you have on there. I know a lot of people switch out the grip modules. Let me know how that works for you. Does it make it better? Does it make it more comfortable? Because I'm actually curious and trying to maybe go down that route eventually. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you watching the video, especially if you made it this far. I've been Chamber Civilian. You guys remember, stay chambered and stay blessed. Peace.